last equipment as a development, a further development on Falcon is called Falcon Mark II. This is the ultimate technology realized by Techimp in this 2020. The Falcon Mark II is influenced by many years of experience, and it exploits a full patented technology as well as expertise gathered in the years of development of partial discharge monitoring platform. Basically, the experience is balanced with a state-of-the-art platform able to offer a computational power for the algorithms and speed to process data. This Falcon Mark II unit basically combines measurement done with different technology and types. We are talking actually of a unit that are merging different sensor technology and measurement. In fact, the Falcon Mark II can get a signal from UHF, from electromagnetic field wave, from acoustic wave, can have also humidity measurement, temperature measurement, and actually it has the automatic identification as for the Falcon Mark I. And also it's important to note that like the Falcon has the communication facility like network integration using IC61850. Some insight. The Falcon Mark II is basically a partial discharge, is an evolution of the partial discharge acquisition instruments for the medium voltage asset. It comes in a 19 inches rack, and it is a modular system that can host up to 10 boards, and is mounted in 6-unit rack, 6-unit high rack. Each board can acquire up to 2 ultra-wide bandwidth, for example, for the partial discharge, typically by means the HFCT or the TEV, plus 2 ultrasonic PD channel per slot. That means in total, up to 40 partial discharge channel for each unit. This unit, the Falcon Mark II, acquires a full signal waveform and it processes them exploiting the patented TF-map technology, able to increase the signal-to-noise ratio and separate different signal sources. Also here, the main sensor used are HFCT, installed on the cable closest to the switchgear cable out, or the TEV, that is the sensor with a special design to maximize the sensitivity and easy of installation directly on the panels of the medium voltage compartment. About the ultrasonic sensor, Altanova can provide 2 different types of ultrasonic, and basically they are installed on the bottom of the switchgear cable bus compartment, aims to cover any potential discharge coming from the cable termination. The airborne is very sensitive piezoelectric sensor, and the contact sensor works on a resonant circuit principle. Both of these 2 sensors has a center frequency of 40 kHz. Regarding the temperature monitoring features of the Falcon Mark II, there is another rack, 19 inches size, to host in the same enclosure, that can detect they can be connected up to 40 contact temperature channels, temperature sensor. This actually has a consistency with the Falcon unit that can monitor up to 40 partial discharge channels. So they are designed to put together in the same cabinet. This is an example of the system, how it appears on a real installation. There is a cabinet where there is a switch to connect all the unit and have an easy interface for the center. The Falcon Mark II and the data logger also. Plus, of course, the power supply to provide the power supply to all the units inside the same cabinet, the fan, also for cooling the system, and this is Altanova designed for a real installation at the substation. Basically, some highlights of the system: the centralized substation installation is inside a standard 19 inches rack. The instrument is innovative for the partial discharge recording, the ultra-wideband fast integrated processing capability, automatic partial discharge data acquisition procedure. So again, the system is totally automatic. It can provide reliable alarms based on the trending of every phenomenon. And as we mentioned at the beginning, it is a comprehensive solution that can integrate other modules and systems. About the software interface, the typical installation of the Falcon Mark II, you will have two different software interface. First one, that is shown in this slide, is the local interface. That means the software embedded inside the unit. Each unit, each Falcon Mark II has is very user-friendly and immediate connection through your laptop with the web browser. And in order to access, for the Falcon Mark I, to the software that provide immediate status of your equipment under test. This is the same platform actually of a Falcon with the function divided per each channel accordingly. That means you can see here you have the status, in this particular case is screen for the HFCT or TV, and then ultrasonic, this actually is for the contact type or for the airborne type. If going to this particular channel, you will have a dedicated page with the trending and information about the state. The principle and the function are exactly the same for the Falcon Mark II as for the Falcon Mark I, but in this case are 4 more channels. The typical installation of the Falcon Mark II is for large number of medium voltage panel monitoring, and requires its so-called TechImp SCADA, this SCADA software that is a solution that is able to centralize event summary list, is able to set 2 levels of alarms by magnitude, threshold, etc. Is able to send out via mail the alarm, to set the acquisition interval of each instrument to 30 minutes up to 2 minutes. This is actually depends by the customer requirement. Show the magnitude and trending of the signal recorded through a TV, HFCT, or ultrasonic. Is able to show the PRPD pattern for each recorded measurement for TV and HFCT, even from the control room. And also some HFCT, also we mentioned, as well as TV, is able to remote capture at least 4 pulse waveform. And the main page of the proposed web-based HMIs, typically is a georeferenciation of the interested area city. So basically on the main page, we are used to provide this map of the city where there are substation as a first level, substation with the system installed. Each accessory is identified with a specific logo. In the case of a normal PD activity, the logo is thick and gray. In case of first order of alarm, is represented by the yellow. And of course, when it comes to critical, the color is marked as red. Moving from the regional details, I mean, from the city area main page, it's possible to access to all the substation detail and a single switchgear. In this level, the ambient temperature and humidity, and of course the contact temperature, are reported. And since they are on a numeric value, they are immediately represented on the page. For each phenomenon, also in this software, it is possible to display the relevant trending. Other few words about the SCADA. The system automatically stores a few waveforms, basically 4, per each acquisition. Waveforms are automatically stored in the database each time. These are 2 examples of PRPD pattern, TF-map, and the 4 waveforms. When is required, the operator can save acquired waveform, save waveform, or audio file. The waveforms are stored in a CSV file, while the audio file are in a WAV file. This is how it looks like, the audio file and the waveform saved inside the TSCADA. To summarize as the conclusion, the Falcon family provides early diagnosis of the faults to the installation defects, optimization of energy productivity and reliability, extension of the asset life cycle, optimization of maintenance plan, no disconnection, no inactivity or interruption of energy, and it is 100% safe as a non-intrusive system. If you want to compare the 2 different Falcon, okay, it's mentioned that Falcon, no need the specific skills, no need to analyze data, easy to install, automatic configuration, automatic alarms, no specific expertise for commissioning, and it is a low cost. While the Falcon Mark II provides typically a global monitoring due to the merge of different sensor and measurement value, is fully customizable, is modular, provide the waveform and audio acquisition, is also providing no false positives because the main acquisition policy is the same. It also satisfies the cybersecurity requirement, and it is basically designed for a very large scale monitoring application. And it has also the network integration. Of course, in this presentation, due to the time restriction, it's not possible to go in detail of each system shown. It was just an overview of the system. For any further questions or request of clarification, we kindly ask you to send to me directly an email. If it's needed, also we can fix a meeting in order to explain the main function or which are the typical application, and also provide more information about all the systems wherever is required.